Thank you so much for leading this article on fellowship. The purpose of this article is to teach another about the importance of virtuous friendships as a habit of a disciple and to inspire them to live out Christ-centered friendships. In addition to prayer, breaking of the bread, and teaching of the apostles, Acts 2:42 identifies fellowship as one of the 4 habits of a disciple. So who is this article really for? This article is a part of the pre-high call section and is aimed at those who are beginning to journey deeper with Christ, but should be helpful to a disciple at any point in their life. When people have been won over to Christ, they begin to recognize the need for change in their life, and quite possibly change in their relationships. In my life, it was through the witness of other Christians that I started making changes in college, began to turn away from sin, and started to draw closer to Jesus Christ. So how are we going to lead this article? You may choose to begin by praying the optional Lectio Divina from Sirach chapter 6. This can be an opportunity to set the tone for the rest of your conversation. You may also want to start by sharing a story of how Christian fellowship has impacted your life. The article begins with the story of the martyrs of San Sebastian. This story illustrates the power of Christian fellowship. 40 Roman soldiers are being persecuted for their faith by a pagan emperor. It is through their faith in Jesus and the witness of one another that they are strong enough to withstand even the greatest trial. By using this story in your conversation, we hope that you can convey the way a group of people can inspire one another to grow closer to Christ, even in the midst of temptation and challenges. The next thing we want you to discuss in this article is the analogy of the hot coals. Just like hot coals burning next to each other can burn longer and hotter than coals alone can, fellowship keeps the fire of faith alive when we can't do it on our own. As you are discussing this part of the article, help the person you are leading reflect on the friendships in their own life and whether any of them are hot coals. We want the person you are journeying with to know that if we don't have close friends who are Christians, there's a good chance we won't grow in our relationship with Christ. The next concept we want you to discuss in this article are the 3 kinds of friendship. Friendships of utility, friendships of pleasure, and friendships of virtue. We want the person you are investing in to understand that virtuous friendships are the most transformative kind, and we ought to be striving for these every day. As you invest, continue to ask good questions to help this person consider the friendships in their life. Will they need to support to end an unhealthy relationship or friendship? Also, consider, how do you as a leader need to model virtuous friendship for this person? You might be the first virtuous Christian friend they've ever had. The article ends with Proverbs 27:17, which reads, "Iron sharpens iron, just as one man sharpens another." Just as iron sharpens iron, friendship helps us grow stronger in our faith. Not only am I inspired to grow in my relationship with Jesus from the fellowship in my life, I am continually inspired by my friends who are reaching out and evangelizing others for Jesus. This has had a significant impact on me and my family and how we are running after the people Jesus has placed in front of us. After each section in the article, it would be a good opportunity to take the time and use the discussion questions that are listed or create your own. It is important to remember that you do not have to use the discussion questions given, but they will give you the opportunity to really draw out and reinforce the main concepts we're trying to share. If your conversation is going really well, you can ask more questions and split up this article over 2 meetings if necessary. It is important to discern the needs of the person you are leading and cater to that rather than just trying to get through the article. In conclusion, we want to help others take action and create a better plan for Christian fellowship in their life. It is important to help another remember that we need fellowship with other Christians to strengthen and encourage us as a disciple of Jesus. If we want to grow as followers of Jesus, we need faithful friends to walk alongside us. Thank you so much for leading this article. God bless.